Let's get salty!
Hey everybody, Zeddy here again. Today with I just don't even know what to say anymore. I legit don't know what to say about this expansion. Another Whizbang's Workshop card review. We have the most ridiculous, legendary Warlock spell of all time. It's absolute madness. They should have called this card the Wheel of Madness, but we are getting a spell that literally will delete your deck and blow up your opponent. It's just, what is this expansion? It's absolutely wild. We're gonna go over the card, the implications of it, how it control you, even if you are not playing the freaking card. It's gonna be in the meta no matter what. It's just so stupid. It's so crazy. But anyways, before we get into that, you want to win this ridiculous card, embrace the madness, embrace death, and all of that. Enter our giveaway. This thumbnail there, it's linked in the description below. Be subscribed to the channel, like and comment that video. I'm a mess. It's crazy. Every 1,000 subs we get until all the cards are revealed, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So what is this card? Why am I losing my absolute mind? And I promise you, I'm not baiting it. It is just crazy. We have the new Wheel of Death for Warlock. That is not a custom card. That is a real card the devs have decided to put into the game when Whizbang's Workshop goes live. Wheel of Death, it is an 8 mana shadow spell. What does it do? It destroys your deck. Why would you want to do that? Well, in 5 turns, you destroy the enemy hero. That's right. So when you play it, it looks like that. And yes, as you can see there, your deck is destroyed. You could cheat out of Fanatum. Really cool there. And then if you somehow manage in today's game with no deck, survive for 5 turns, you can then do this. So yeah, your opponent blows up. Nothing can save them. No ice block, no timeout, no solid alibi, nothing. They don't kill you in those 5 turns. They win the game. There's not been a lot of cards like this throughout Hearthstone's history. There have been some. We had like Mechathud. We had the Paladin Hero, where if you summoned the Horseman, your opponent would blow up. We also had the Priest Quest, Seek Guidance, where like you got to the Purified Shard, you could kill them. And then there's also like Bone Lord, Frost Whisper, I think it's called, where you have 3 turns and then you die, right? So we have seen these effects before. They're very limited. They're always really kind of hard to accomplish, and this is no different. This is no different whatsoever, because let's talk about the obvious downsides to this card. First, it's 8 mana. It's an 8 mana card that does nothing other than destroy your deck when you play it. And well, there's not a lot of ways to really cheat this out currently in the standard meta game. Ironically, if you look through the standard cards, the only cards that really kind of would help this out are all rotating, right? Shadowborn, a 3 mana 3/3 beast, reduce the cost of the highest cost shadow spell to your hand by 3. You could possibly get this out on turn like 5. That'd be probably bad, but like it's something you can do, right? And do that strategy. But again, that's rotating. There was a big shadow spell component of Murder at Castle Nathria, so pretty much every shadow synergy card you can think of. Imagine deleting your deck twice with Lady Darkfade, killing your opponent twice. That, I guess that doesn't work that well, but they're mostly rotating, right? So it's not a super valid strat. Like even Symphony of Sins, the movements on Symphony of Sins, the one that discounts stuff, it's just a minion. You draw a minion, it's discounted, so you can't even do that. So there's no real way, as of recording this video, they could always, there's more World Warlock cards to come cheated out. And your synergies for when you play it is just phenomenal at the moment, right? You get that. It's a really big taunt, don't get me wrong. That's a really nice synergy to have, but there's just that. And I guess you could shuffle in your Symphony movements. There's maybe some other cards you could possibly shuffle in to help keep you alive, not take massive fatigue damage. But there's not a lot to work with in this regard. You could, and even Finley's rotating, right? If you were like have cards in your hand and then Finley, you could shuffle those into your deck. You can't do that either. So standard is pretty, not really the greatest place for that synergy. But if we're taking a look at Wild, there are a lot more synergies out there. First, you can discount the spell if you want. You have like Niru, where if you delete your deck, you get like a portal full of imps for the rest of the game. That can work. You have like the Bristle Lifesteal card that could deal damage and give you lifesteal. There's like a 1-mana 6/6 taunt. You could Mecha'thun, your deck is empty. I can Mecha'thun as well. And also just deleting your deck amplifies fatigue damage in Quest Warlock, which really doesn't need it. They're going to kill you anyways. Believe me, they're not waiting 5 turns. They're going to kill you way, way faster than that. So the other card that I think that could actually maybe, at least for some troll decks, Blood Bloom, right? 4 mana, play this spell. You could play this on turn 3 with the coin. You could Blood Bloom out Wheel of Death. I'm sure I will tweet that out. Rank 1 Wild Legends strategies, right? But overall, is this card going to be a meta player? It will be a meta player in the fact that, like, Tendrils, that Prison of Yogg-Saron, that Yogg himself can cast a spell. It's a spell that can be cast randomly. So it's going to see play in one way or another. It's going to be an absolute troll card where you're in a good spot, you play it and get a random spell, and oh, my deck is gone. Well, I better win in 5 or stay alive for 5 turns, which maybe they'll win you the game. There'll be some trolled in highlights for sure. But is this a meta card? It's 8 mana. It doesn't do anything unless there's more cards that are going to come along with it, and not just I have to draw Phenom and hope that carries me. I'm going to have to give it a 2 out of 5 in standard, despite the fact it's such a crazy, ridiculous card. Also, getting that counter spell, that'll feel pretty bad, won't it? But yeah, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 in standard, and in Wild, where you do have a lot of synergies. The Demon Seed basically does this in every way possible, but better. I think you could probably Mecha'thun combo in Wild faster than this, and that deck sees no play right now. And there are ways to Mecha'thun combo. It's too slow. It's not a thing. So I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. Standard to Wild. Probably don't draft this in Arena. Probably not a good idea, but you gotta admit, this is a really crazy, fun, cool card that is super flavorful, and you know the Mark videos are gonna be golden, right? You know they're gonna be good. So yeah, at least in terms of like the meme level, I'll give it a 5 for sure. Anyways, there's another card reveal later today, so stay tuned for that. But the Wheel of Death is, well, it's one hell of a card. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.